Hey everyone, welcome back to Black Heritage Unveiled. Have you ever wondered why the Igbo people are among the most misunderstood yet fascinating groups in Africa? Or perhaps you've heard mind-blowing success stories of individuals of Igbo descent and thought, wow, what's their secret? Well, if you've ever pondered these questions or simply curious to explore the vibrant heritage that make up the Igbo culture, stick around because today we're diving deep into 9 unexpected qualities you may have inherited from Igbo ancestry. Whether it's their unmatched entrepreneurial spirit, deeply rooted family values, or their high regard for education and learning, the Igbo people are full of surprises that might actually explain a lot about who you are, especially if you share some of that incredible Igbo DNA. From the age grade system that fosters community development to the groundbreaking work of people like Dr. Philip Emeagwali in performance computing today, we'll unveil the traits that not only make the Igbo people exceptional, but might also be flowing right through your veins. Ready? Let's count down the 9 unexpected qualities you may have never known you shared with the Igbo people. But before we dive in, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more amazing content on Black Heritage. Believe me, you don't want to miss what's coming next. Now, let's talk about a trait that's as versatile as a Swiss Army knife: adaptability. The Igbo people, one of Nigeria's major ethnic groups, have gotten this down to a T. Whether it's in business, education, or even how they fit into new societies, adaptability is their superpower. Picture this: it's the late 60s. The Biafran war is raging, and the Igbo people are cut off from the rest of Nigeria. What do? They don't just survive, they adapt. From constructing makeshift refineries to performing surgeries with limited tools, their resilience is nothing short of extraordinary. Fast forward to the years after the war, their region was in shambles, bank accounts empty. But did that stop them? No, they bounced back, creating one of the most economically vibrant regions in Nigeria today. And it's not just historical. Let's talk about real-world examples. We've got literally icon Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie, who's navigated from Nigeria to the literally high tables of the world. And let's not forget Dr. Bennett Omalu, the genius who shined a light on CTE, battling scientific and cultural barriers in the process. His story was adapted in the movie Concussion, where Will Smith played his character. So, if you're ever in a tough spot and find yourself adapting with almost supernatural ease, you might just be channeling the Igbo spirit. And trust me, that's just the tip of the iceberg. Stay tuned to discover the remaining 8 unexpected qualities you might have in your DNA. Resilience. Ever wondered why you bounce back even when life keeps throwing curveballs? Let's find out. We've got to talk about the Biafran War again, because honestly, it's a masterclass in resilience. The Igbo people were outgunned and blockaded, but held on for 3 years. They built community kitchens, handled health care locally, and would not give up. They rebuilt from the ashes, a testament to their extraordinary resilience. And hey, let's go back to the colonial era. The Igbo were quick learners. They grasped the English language and colonial education, but kept their own culture alive. That's the spirit that has made them influential players in post-colonial Nigeria. You can't imagine resilience without bringing up Nnamdi Azikiwe, commonly known as Z. This guy faced racial and ethnic barriers, but emerged as Nigeria's first president. His resilience is the stuff of legends. And then there's Dora Akunyili, a superhero in her own right. She battled against the counterfeit drugs and corrupt practices in Nigeria, even surviving an assassination attempt.
Known gunmen have killed Chike Akunyili, husband of the late Professor Dora Akunyili, a former Director General of the National Agency for Food and Drug Administration and Control of Nigeria.
She passed away in 2014, but her legacy unbreakable. From community leaders to ordinary folks, the Igbo show us that resilience isn't just about surviving, it's about thriving and leaving an indelible mark on society. Fam, we're diving into a quality that has sparked revolutions and changed lives: innovation. Let's go back to 1929. Picture this: a bunch of fearless Igbo women basically sitting on warring chiefs. They developed new, peaceful methods of social shaming that the world had never seen, which rocked the colonial boat. Think of them as the OG innovators in civil rights protests. These women didn't just complain, they acted, and in doing so, rewrote history. Now, fast forward to today's Igbo traders. You've heard of Abame, right? No? Well, it's time you did. This campaign took a local manufacturing herb and turned it into a phenomenon. We're talking quality goods at a fraction of the cost, with zero support from the big wigs. That's innovation. Meet Dr. Philip Emeagwali, often called the father of the internet. His work has touched everything from oil exploration to weather forecasting. Emeagwali didn't just add to the field of computing. He revolutionized it. And guess what? He won the Gordon Bell Prize, which is pretty much the Nobel Prize of computing. Switching gears, let's talk about movies. Have you heard of CJ Obasi? This guy is redefining storytelling by blending traditional Igbo folklore with modern narratives. He's put Igbo culture on the global cinematic map. His films like Ojuju and Hello, Rain, pure genius. So, if you've got that knack for thinking outside the box, questioning the status quo, or just doing things better, you might just be tapping into that deep-seated Igbo spirit of innovation. We've talked about adaptability, resilience, and innovation, but now we're diving into something that's more than just a quality. It's a way of life: education. Did you know that long before colonizers set foot on their land, the Igbo people had their own form of writing called the Nsibidi script? Yeah, these weren't just scribbles. They were a sophisticated means of communication and record keeping. And let's not forget how, after the soul-crushing impact of the Biafran War, the Igbo community doubled down on education as the ticket to rebuilding and future prosperity. They didn't just move, they educated their way to a brighter future. Okay, literally buffs, let's remind ourselves of the GOAT. We're talking about the father of African literature. You guessed it, Chinua Achebe. This man's pen was mightier than a sword, and he used it to tackle topics from colonization to human psychology. Things fall apart. That masterpiece is read and taught in universities worldwide and has been translated into a ton of languages. And then there's Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala, Harvard and MIT grad, check. Nigeria's finance minister and managing director of the World Bank, check. First woman and first African to head the World Trade Organization, major check. Talk about turning education into a force for global change. So if you find yourself hitting the books even when the going gets tough, or you just have an insatiable curiosity that never quits, you might just have that Igbo drive for education in your DNA. The next quality on our list is absolutely soul-stirring: artistic and musical inclination. Now, if you're born an artist or can't help but move when the beat drops, you're gonna want to hear this. Let's kick things off with high life music. Sure, it started in Ghana, but the Igbo folks made it their own. They spiced it up with native languages and instruments like the ogene, a gong that can make your soul dance. Whether it's a wedding or a festival, high life music is the life of the party. But hey, let's not forget about Igbo gospel music. Imagine blending spirituality with the essence of a culture. It's like feeding your soul and your roots at the same time. And if you thought the Igbo only rock music, think again. Bronze castings from as far back as the 9th century show that these folks were art OGs. The level of detail in these pieces, mind-blowing. And let's talk about the Immal or masquerades. These aren't just shows, they're walking, dancing works of art. The mask alone could be the centerpiece of an art exhibition. You might have jammed to Flavor's hits, but did you know he's not just an artist, he's a cultural ambassador for the Igbo. Then there's Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie. Sure, she writes, but she paints with words, weaving the Igbo experience into global narratives. Her book, Half a Yellow Sun, is not just a story, it's an unveiling of Igbo life and history. So the next time you feel that pull towards art or get lost in a rhythm, remember, it might just be the Igbo in you giving you a nudge to your heritage. If you're loving these deep dives into Igbo heritage, hit that like button and subscribe to Black Heritage Unveiled. Thank you for subscribing and welcome back. Ever find yourself deeply connected to the world's invisible forces, or perhaps you just feel a sense of guidance from something or someone unseen? Well, let's explore how your Igbo heritage might be speaking to your spirit. In Igbo culture, spirituality isn't just a belief, it's a way of life. Take the concept of Chi, for instance. Imagine having a personal God who's got your back, guiding your steps in life. That's how intimately the Igbo connect with their spiritual selves. And then there's Afa, a complex complex divination system is like a GPS for your soul. Whether it's a career move or a moral dilemma, people consult these ancient wisdom for guidance. It's spirituality in action, simply put. Let's not just speak in the abstract. Real people are living this spiritual richness. Michael Ogbara, a political leader in the 60s, was driven by his Christian faith to make life better for his people. He saw education and agriculture not just as policies, but as spiritual commitments. And hey, the great Chinua Achebe didn't just write stories. He penned spiritual journeys that explore the depths of Igbo beliefs. His work stands as a testament to how spirituality is intertwined to the Igbo identity. So whether you're a devout Christian, a practicing Muslim, or exploring ancestral beliefs, your Igbo roots could be enriching your spiritual awakening in ways you've never even considered. Have you ever felt that insatiable urge to build something great, to create your own empire? You might just have the Igbo entrepreneur flair pulsating through your veins. Let's take a trip to Onitsha Market, the pulsating heart of West African commerce, built and thrived largely by the Igbo people. This isn't just a market, it's a living, breathing testament to the entrepreneurial spirit of an entire culture. Import, export, they've got it all. And of course, there's Nollywood. Sure, it's Nigeria's Hollywood, but did you know that many of its pioneers were of Igbo descent? This industry isn't just about bright lights and red carpets. It's a financial powerhouse, much thanks to Igbo investments and enterprise. But we're not just talking anonymous masses here. Real people embody this business mindset. Cosmos Maduka, founder of Horsecharis Group, rose from humble beginnings to create one of Nigeria's largest conglomerates. His journey epitomizes the Igbo ideal of apprenticeship turned empire. Then there's Innocent Chukwuma, founder of Innoson, Nigeria's first indigenous automaker. Imagine starting with a small trading company and then building it into a vehicle manufacturing giant. That's the audacity of Igbo entrepreneurship for you. So whether you're dreaming of launching your own startup or scaling up your family business, take a cue from the Igbo heritage. It's a unique blend of risk-taking, innovation, and sustainable business practices that has made waves both in Nigeria and across the globe. Now, if you've ever felt an innate sense of responsibility towards your community, or you found yourself naturally rallying people together for a cause, this trait is just for you. Let's talk about the age grade system. Imagine growing up with an entire squad of people of your age, committed to making the community better. Whether it's constructing a community center or tutoring the next generation, age grade societies are the backbone of self-driven progress in Igbo towns and villages. Then there's the heartbreaking yet empowering tale of the Igbo landing. In 1803, a group of enslaved Igbo people chose to drown themselves rather than live in captivity. This extreme act of community over self is encapsulated in the saying, "Egbe bere, ugo bere," meaning if you say, "I will not stay, I will not live," you too, you will not stay, you will not live. It underscores the Igbo value of mutual respect and coexistence. Now, how are modern Igbo figures championing this sense of community? Take Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie. Beyond her literary prowess, she's turned her spotlight onto up-and-coming African writers through her Purple Hibiscus Trust Creative Writing Workshop. Talk about using your platinum for good. And don't even get me started on Tony Elumelu. This business giant didn't just climb the ladder and pull it up behind him. Through his foundation, he's empowering thousands of young African entrepreneurs. That's the Igbo way, lifting as you climb. You know, Igbo culture teaches us that none of us are as strong as all of us. Whether it's the form of age-old traditions or philanthropic enterprises, the essence of family and community is a key cornerstone of the Igbo identity. We've been talking about the qualities that make Igbo culture so exceptional. Now brace yourselves as we discuss number one on our list of qualities. This trait that has propelled the Igbo into success stories around the world: a strong work ethic. Ever heard of Iba Boy? It's an Igbo apprenticeship system where hard work is more than a virtue. It's a way of life. Young people get hands-on experience under a mentor, sweating it out, but also knowing they're investing in their future. At the end, they often get seed money to start their own ventures. Talk about passing the torch. And let's not forget farming. For the Igbo, the yearly New Yam Festival is not just about food. It's a rite that honors the sweat and toil that goes into agriculture. It's considered a cultural high five for hard work. You want modern examples? Well, let's talk about Dr. Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala, the first African and first woman to lead the World Trade Organization. She embodies the very essence of Igbo work ethic, thriving in challenging environments and always aiming for excellence. And on the sports front, meet John Obi Mikel. Even when faced with setbacks like racial abuse, he has remained diligent and committed. If that doesn't scream strong work ethic, I don't know what does. Whether you're in a boardroom, a classroom, or a soccer field, if you feel that persistent drive to excel, it might just be your Igbo ancestry shining through. We hope you've enjoyed our journey through the incredible legacy of the Igbo people. If you feel a resonance with these values, go ahead, own it. Smash that like button if you felt inspired today, and don't forget to subscribe to Black Heritage Unveiled for more enlightening content.